Send it back to you.
All right, Ted, good way to stay out of the freeze.
Yes.
Former Nevada Senator Harry Reid thinks it might be time to hold congressional hearings into the mystery surrounding UFOs.
In his only television interview, Reid told the I-Team about the pivotal role that he played in authorizing a secret Pentagon study of UFOs that ended 5 years ago. The
project was based here in Nevada, carried out by a Las Vegas businessman who's no stranger to paranormal investigations.
So tonight, George Knapp tells us how Robert Bigelow's mysterious ranch played a role in the Pentagon investigation.
This picturesque ranch in northeastern Utah, long considered a hotbed of UFO sightings and other unexplained phenomena, played a pivotal role in the creation of the once secret Pentagon study of unknown aerial objects. In the mid-90s, Las Vegas billionaire Robert Bigelow bought the property and sent in his research team, the National Institute for Discovery Science, to study the ranch and the larger Uinta Basin. Over the next 10 years, NIDS scientists had dramatic encounters with the unknown, including daylight mutilations of livestock, mysterious aircraft, and discarnate entities.
But this is a lot more than a UFO story, as you learn.
This is a performance of anomalies that go back many, many years.
Our 2007 conversation with Bob Bigelow never aired, but he told us then that his NIDS team experienced more than 100 baffling encounters, though they had no idea what was behind them.
That we no longer have to worry about aliens coming and taking people away. That's for somebody else to talk about.
When Senator Reid and colleagues authorized funding for a Pentagon study, they made a point of saying this was not a search for little green men. The primary aim was to identify, analyze, and eventually duplicate the otherworldly technology that had been demonstrated in multiple dramatic encounters involving the U.S. military.
The phenomenon is indeed real.
The man who ran the Pentagon study, Lou Elizondo, resigned in October and has since said the technology of these craft is beyond anything known on Earth, but he declines to guess where it originates. No one involved wants to mention space aliens, for obvious reasons.
I'm not into that. I don't know anything about that. All I do know is that I am interested in science. What is going on in our world?
Investigating the source of the UFOs is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Although Bob Bigelow dissolved his NIDS team and ended the study of the Utah ranch, in 2007, a book about the property caught the attention of the DIA and Senator Reid. Bigelow's previous experience in putting together a team to investigate weird phenomena was likely a factor in the decision to award him the contract to study UFOs. And sources familiar with the study say Pentagon investigators returned to the Utah ranch several times during a 3-year period. When the New York Times broke its story, it reported that Bigelow built a special secure facility at his aerospace plant to store unknown materials supposedly obtained during the UFO study.
I don't know anything about exotic materials. I don't know. But, you know, there's been a lot of talk about that. But
what he does know is that the explosion of news coverage about the UFO issue has caught the attention of Congress.
They call it black money for a reason.
Reid's phone started ringing immediately, he says. People from Congress and the business community who've always been interested in the subject but were afraid to admit it. Reid thinks the time may be right to relaunch a formal inquiry.
Is this an appropriate topic for a congressional hearing of some sort? Would that be useful?
Yeah, yes, George, now it's out. Why shouldn't they do this? You know, you take one airplane, you could, the cost of one military aircraft, pick the cheapest one they have, cheapest one. Give that money to this research. It's more important than that one airplane. We have enough bombs and bullets to take care of us for a long time. But we don't have enough scientific information to help my children, my grandchildren understand the future.
George Knapp, 8 News Now.
In all, about $22 million was spent between 2007 and 2012 when the study ended. Robert Bigelow sold his ranch last year. If you want to see our other stories based on the interview with Harry Reid, you can find all of them on our website at lasvegasnow.com. The news tonight at 6, a mistrial was declared in the